In this video, we will talk about parallel versions of our personality that can send us clues and signals from other realities. Learn how to recognize these signs, interpret them correctly, and use the received wisdom to improve your life. You'll be amazed at how subtle the connection to your other self can be, and how it opens up new opportunities for spiritual and personal growth. Structure. Introduction to the concept of parallel realities. The concept of parallel realities and multiple versions of our personality is not new. It has deep roots in philosophy, quantum physics, and esoteric teachings. In recent decades, the idea has been given a new lease of life through the development of quantum mechanics and string theory, which suggests the existence of multiple parallel universes. Quantum mechanics and multiple universes. Quantum mechanics, one of the most fundamental and mysterious areas of physics, suggests that there are many possible states at the level of subatomic particles. This leads to the idea of multiple universes, where each possible state is realized in a separate reality. According to this theory, every choice we make creates a new branch of reality where an alternate version of ourselves exists. Philosophical and esoteric teachings. Philosophical and esoteric teachings also consider the idea of parallel realities and multiple versions of personality. For example, some Eastern philosophies, such as Buddhism, speak of multiple lives and reincarnation, where each life represents a different version of our personality. Esoteric teachings, such as Kabbalah and Theosophy, also address the ideas of multiple levels of reality and the existence of multiple versions of ourselves. Shimon. How to recognize signs from parallel versions of personality. Recognizing signs from parallel versions of our personality can be challenging, but possible. These signs can manifest in various forms, such as dreams, intuition, synchronicities, and even physical sensations. Dreams and visions. Dreams are often seen as a window into our subconscious and even parallel realities. In dreams, we can receive clues and signals from our parallel versions. These dreams can be vivid, memorable, and often contain symbols or events that seem familiar but have no obvious explanation in our current reality. Intuition and the inner voice. Intuition is our inner voice that can lead us to the right decisions and actions. Sometimes this inner voice can be a clue from our parallel versions. It can be a feeling that something is wrong, or conversely, that we are on the right track. It's important to pay attention to these inner clues and trust your intuition. Synchronicities. Synchronicities are events that seem random but have deep meaning for us. They can be recurring numbers, encounters with certain people, or events that seem connected but have no obvious explanation. These synchronicities may be clues from our parallel versions that are trying to draw our attention to important aspects of our lives. Physical sensations. Sometimes clues from our parallel versions can manifest as physical sensations. These can be sensations of heat or cold, tingling, or even pain in certain parts of the body. These sensations can be clues that we need to pay attention to certain aspects of our life or health. How to interpret signs from parallel versions of a personality. Interpreting signs from parallel versions of our personality requires mindfulness and awareness. It is important to not only recognize these signs, but to interpret them correctly so that you can use the wisdom you receive to improve your life. Dreams and visions. To interpret dreams and visions, you can keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams immediately upon awakening while they are still fresh in your memory. Try to find recurring symbols or themes in your dreams. These symbols may be clues that you need to pay attention to certain aspects of your life. Intuition and the inner voice. To interpret your intuition and inner voice, it is important to learn to trust your inner feelings. Practice meditation and mindfulness to improve your ability to hear and understand your inner voice. When you sense that something is wrong, or that you are on the right track, trust those sensations and act on them. Synchronicities. To interpret synchronicities, it is important to be attentive to recurring events and symbols in your life. Record these events and symbols in a journal and look for connections between them. These connections may be clues that you need to pay attention to certain aspects of your life or make certain decisions. 11. Respect all gods and Buddhas, but do not rely on them. Simple explanation. Respect religious traditions, but rely on yourself. Detailed explanation. Respecting religious traditions helps maintain spiritual harmony, but it is important to remember that the primary responsibility for your life rests with you. 12th, do not regret the past. Simple explanation, don't live in the past. Detailed explanation. Regretting the past gets in the way of living in the present and moving forward. It is important to learn from experience and look forward to the future. 13, do not covet luxuries. Simple explanation, avoid the pursuit of luxury. Detailed explanation, the pursuit of luxury can distract from more important goals and lead to dissatisfaction. 14, do not be selfish. Simple explanation, avoid being selfish. Detailed explanation, selfishness destroys relationships and prevents you from living in harmony with others. It is important to consider the interests and feelings of others. 15, do not be sentimental. Simple explanation, avoid being overly sentimental. Detailed explanation, sentimentality can get in the way of making rational decisions and acting effectively. 16, respect all people. Simple explanation, respect every person. Detailed explanation, respecting others helps build positive relationships and create a harmonious atmosphere. 17, do not be jealous. Simple explanation, avoid being jealous. Detailed explanation, jealousy destroys trust and prevents you from building healthy relationships. 18, do not allow yourself to be enamored with love or desire. Simple explanation, control your emotions and desires. Detailed explanation, being glamorized by love or desire can distract you from important goals and lead to irrational actions. 19, don't be regretful. Simple explanation, avoid regret. Detailed explanation, regret gets in the way of living in the present and moving forward. It is important to learn from experience and look forward to the future. 20, do not be envious. Simple explanation, avoid envy. Detailed explanation, envy destroys inner peace and prevents you from focusing on your own goals and accomplishments. 21st, do not be self-serving. Simple explanation, avoid being self-serving. Detailed explanation, self-interest can lead to unethical actions and destroy relationships. It is important to strive for fairness and honesty. Conclusion. Miyamoto Musashi's Dokodo principles represent a profound philosophical legacy that remains relevant in today's world. These rules help one find meaning and purpose in life, especially in difficult and uncertain circumstances. They teach acceptance of self and the world around us, the development of inner strength and courage, and the pursuit of virtue and justice. The Ronin's life was full of trials and hardships, but Musashi's principles show that even in the most difficult circumstances, it is possible to find a path to harmony and fulfillment. These rules inspire us to live consciously, appreciate every moment, and strive for personal growth. Key points. Ronin is a samurai without a master, wandering alone. Miyamoto Musashi is a legendary swordsman and philosopher. Dokodo, 21 rules for those who walk alone. The principles of Dokodo take into account acceptance of death, pursuit of virtue, determination, study of strategy and various arts, understanding of economics, caution in words, respect for religious traditions, avoidance of regret, luxury, selfishness, sentimentality, jealousy, fascination with love, regret, envy, and self-interest. These principles remain relevant in the modern world, helping us to find meaning and purpose in life.